Hey there, curious minds. Welcome to our channel. Today, we have an amazing treat for you. We're going to crack the code on one of the most enigmatic personalities out there. That's right. We're decoding INTPs and revealing 10 compelling characteristics of the deep thinkers. INTPs is one of the 16 personality types identified by the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator mbti. It stands for introversion, intuition, thinking, and perceiving. If you've ever wondered what makes INTPs tick, or if you're an INTP yourself and want to gain some valuable insights in your own mind, you're in the right place. Join us as we explore the intriguing quirks that set INTPs apart from the rest. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be amazed by the intellectual prowess that lies beneath their calm exterior. So buckle up and let's dive in. Number 1, innovative problem solvers. The INTP's uncanny ability to think outside the box. They're like intellectual ninjas, slicing through confusion and complexity with their razor-sharp wit. INTPs have a special talent for approaching problems from an angle that no one else has even considered. They revel in dismantling a challenge piece by piece, only to reassemble it into a beautifully coherent solution that leaves everyone else in awe. Their innovative thinking is like a secret superpower. And trust us, you want an INTP on your team when you're faced with a brain-teasing conundrum. Just be prepared for some unconventional ideas that might leave you scratching your head. But spoiler alert, they often work like a charm. In the world of INTP problem solving, no stone is left unturned. They're like Sherlock Holmes with a twist of Einstein, examining every clue in the pursuit of truth and understanding. And the best part? They do it with a sense of humor that can lighten even the heaviest of intellectual loads. So, if you ever find yourself stumped by a tricky situation, just remember, there's a good chance an INTP is out there, ready to swoop in with their unique brand of creative genius and save the day. All while cracking jokes that will have you laughing and learning in equal measure. Talk about a winning combination. Number 2, intellectual curiosity. If curiosity killed the cat, then INTPs must have 9 lives or maybe even more. Their insatiable thirst for knowledge knows no bounds, and they're always on the hunt for new intellectual prey. They devour books, articles, podcasts, and any other sources of information with the enthusiasm of a starving artist at an all-you-can-eat buffet. INTPs are like walking encyclopedias, armed with a wealth of random facts and trivia that they can whip out at any moment to spice up a conversation or, let's be honest, impress their friends with their vast array of knowledge. Just don't challenge them to a game of Trivial Pursuit unless you're prepared for a humbling defeat. But don't let their love of learning fool you into thinking that INTPs are just passive consumers of information. They're also incredible synthesizers, able to connect disparate ideas and forge new insights in the crucible of their agile mind. INTPs are like mad scientists, concocting brilliant theories and experiments from the ingredients of their intellectual curiosity. And when they share their discoveries with the world, it's like opening a treasure chest full of sparkling gems of wisdom. Listening to an INTP discuss their latest intellectual pursuit is like being on the edge of your seat during a thrilling movie. You never know what twists and turns are coming next, but you're eager to find out. Number 3, independent thinkers. INTPs might as well have "I think, therefore I am" tattooed on their foreheads, or maybe etched in invisible ink, so only those with a keen eye for the unconventional can spot it. These intellectual mavericks don't just march to the beat of their own drum. They're the composers, conductors, and soloists of their own personal symphonies. They take pride in their ability to forge their own paths, free from the shackles of groupthink and the siren song of conformity. In a world where many people are content to follow the crowd, INTPs are the intrepid explorers, venturing into uncharted territories of thought and idea. But beware, while their independence can be inspiring, it can also land them in hot water, especially if they're challenging the status quo or defying authority. Picture a modern-day Galileo, armed with a megaphone and a fearless disregard for the consequences, proclaiming their revolutionary ideas to the world. That's an INTP for you. But fear not, for their unwavering commitment to the pursuit of truth and understanding is ultimately a force for good. So, the next time you encounter an INTP, don't be afraid to join them on their intellectual odyssey. You might just discover new worlds of ideas that you never knew existed and have a few laughs along the way. Number 4, Analytical and Objective. INTPs are like modern-day knights, armed with the shining armor of logic and wielding the mighty sword of reason in their quest for truth. Their analytical minds can cut through even the thickest fog of bias and emotion, leaving behind only the pure essence of understanding. They don't just think outside the box, they take the box apart, examine every side, and then reconstruct it into a three-dimensional model that reveals the hidden dimensions of reality. Their objectivity is a thing of awe, inspiring those around them to question their own assumptions and strive for greater clarity. But with great power comes great responsibility, and INTPs must be careful not to let their analytical prowess turn them into emotionless robots. After all, they're human too. Even if their Vulcan-like logic might suggest otherwise, they may find themselves occasionally baffled by the messy world of feelings, but fear not, for there's a heart of gold lurking beneath that cool, rational exterior. So, the next time you're engaged in a heated debate with an INTP, remember that beneath their unyielding commitment to reason lies a genuine desire to understand and connect with others. And who knows? You might just learn a thing or two from their razor-sharp insights as long as you're prepared for some good-natured ribbon along the way. Number 5, Complex internal worlds. If you think the external world is vast and mysterious, just wait until you catch a glimpse of the labyrinthine realms that exist within the minds of INTPs. These deep thinkers have constructed intricate mental landscapes filled with swirling ideas, fascinating theories, and previously unexplored possibility. One moment, they might be pondering the secrets of the universe, and the next, they're concocting elaborate plans for the perfect homemade pizza. Navigating the twists and turns of an INTP's thoughts is like embarking on a thrilling adventure, equal parts exhilarating and bewildering. Of course, with such rich inner worlds, it's no surprise that INTPs can occasionally appear detached or lost in thought, as if they're floating in their own personal space-time continuum. But don't let their dreamy demeanor fool you. They're always eager to share their discoveries with anyone who's willing to listen, and maybe even debate a point or two. So, if you're ever in need of a stimulating conversation or a fresh perspective on life's mysteries, just tap into the INTP's treasure trove of ideas. Who knows? You might find yourself transported to a realm of thought you never even knew existed, all while enjoying some witty banter and a few chuckles along the way. Number 6, Intuitive pattern recognition. INTPs are like master code breakers, able to decipher the hidden patterns and connections that elude the rest of us mere mortals. They possess an innate ability to see the forest for the trees, picking up on subtle clues and nuances that others might overlook. Whether they're unraveling the mysteries of quantum physics or piecing together the plot twists of a mind-bending thriller, INTPs can connect the dots with the precision of a seasoned detective. They're like Sherlock Holmes meets Neo from The Matrix, equal parts brilliant deduction and reality-bending intuition. This intuitive prowess isn't just limited to the realm of academics and problem-solving, though. INTPs also have a knack for reading between the lines in social situations, picking up on the unspoken currents that flow beneath the surface of everyday interaction. While they might not always be the most outgoing or expressive individuals, they're certainly no strangers to the complexities of human behavior. So, the next time you find yourself in need of a fresh perspective or a creative breakthrough, don't hesitate to enlist the services of your friendly neighborhood INTP UA. They'll connect the dots you never even knew existed, and they'll do it with a dash of humor and a wink, making the journey all the more enjoyable. Number 7, Adaptable and Open-Minded. In a world that's constantly changing, INTPs are like intellectual chameleons, able to adapt their ideas and perspectives to suit the shifting sands of new information. Their open-mindedness is truly a sight to behold. They're always willing to entertain new ideas, no matter how strange or unorthodox they may seem at first glance. INTPs are like seasoned travelers, always ready to pack their bags and embark on a journey into the unknown, collecting souvenirs of knowledge and wisdom along the way. It's this willingness to adapt and grow that makes INTPs such invaluable allies in the quest for truth and understanding. They're not afraid to challenge their own beliefs, nor are they too proud to admit when they've been wrong. In fact, they relish the opportunity to learn from their mistakes and incorporate new insights into their ever-evolving worldview. So, if you're ever in need of a partner in intellectual exploration, look no further than the adaptable and open-minded INTP. Just be prepared for a wild ride filled with unexpected twists, turns, and of course, plenty of laughs along the way. Number 8. Emotional detachment. INTPs are like icebergs, with a calm and composed exterior concealing a wealth of emotions hidden beneath the surface. Their innate preference for logic and reason can sometimes make them appear emotionally detached or aloof, but don't be fooled. Beneath that cool exterior lies a complex emotional landscape just waiting to be explored. They may not wear their hearts on their sleeves, but that doesn't mean they're devoid of feelings, far from it. In fact, this emotional detachment can be a source of strength for INTPs, allowing them to maintain a sense of objectivity and perspective in even the most emotionally charged situation. They're like emotional ninjas, able to navigate the turbulent waters of conflict and drama with grace and finesse. And while they might not always be the most demonstrative or expressive individuals, they have a deep capacity for empathy and understanding that should not be underestimated. So, if you're ever in need of a level-headed confidant or a steady shoulder to lean on, don't hesitate to turn to your trusty INTP. Just be prepared for some gentle teasing and a touch of witty banter to lighten the mood. After all, laughter is the best medicine. Number 9. Perfectionism and Procrastination. INTPs are like the ultimate double-edged sword when it comes to perfectionism and procrastination. On one hand, they have an unwavering commitment to excellence, striving to produce work that meets their exacting standard. They're like meticulous artisans, carefully crafting every detail of their projects until they're nothing short of flawless. This relentless pursuit of perfection can lead to some truly amazing achievements, with INTPs pushing the boundaries of what's possible in their chosen field. On the other hand, this perfectionistic streak can sometimes be their own worst enemy, leading to a classic case of analysis paralysis. INTPs are notorious for getting lost in the weeds, endlessly tweaking and refining their work until they're satisfied that it's absolutely perfect, which, of course, it never is. This can result in epic bouts of procrastination, with INTPs putting off finishing projects until the last possible moment. Or, in some cases, indefinitely. It's like watching a master chef labor over a gourmet meal, only to get so caught up in perfecting the garnish that they forget to serve the dish. Number 10. Unconventional and Nonconformist. INTPs are the rebels of the intellectual world, never content to simply follow the well-trodden path of conventional wisdom. They're like the merry pranksters of academia, gleefully poking holes in accepted theories and challenging the status quo at every turn. Whether they're proposing a radical new hypothesis or simply questioning the merits of a time-honored tradition, INTPs are unapologetically nonconformist in their pursuit of truth and understanding. This penchant for the unconventional can make INTPs both endlessly fascinating and delightfully unpredictable. They're like intellectual magicians, constantly pulling new ideas and perspectives out of their hats, leaving the rest of us both amazed and slightly bewildered. Their willingness to embrace the unknown and challenge conventional thinking can lead to some truly groundbreaking discoveries, not to mention some hilarious debates and thought-provoking conversation. So, if you're ever in need of a fresh, unconventional perspective on a complex issue, just turn to your nearest INTP. They'll be more than happy to guide the rabbit hole of their imagination, with plenty of witty banter and unexpected insights to keep you entertained along the way. Well, folks, there you have it. As we journey through the fascinating world of INTPs, we hope you've enjoyed the ride and picked up a few laughs along the way. Now that we've explored their intellectual prowess, creative genius, and unconventional spirit, it's time for us to wrap up our adventure. But fear not, dear viewer, for there are plenty more thrilling explorations to come. So, if you enjoyed this video and want to join us for more captivating insights, engaging discussions, and of course, plenty of humor, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll become an honorary member of our ever-growing community of knowledge seekers and intellectual adventurers.